Okay, I think we're back. Right. I think we're back. Are we back? Are we live? Are we here? Can't tell if we're live or not. There's two live ones. Which one's the actual live one? Okay. Let me refresh things. I'm trying to figure out if we're back properly. I think we're back. No, we're good. We're good. Like I said, I restarted it. I'd restart it. Yeah, okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry, like I just said, we had to restart it because it kept dropping frames. I was like, okay, I need to fix this. So I restarted. So, apologies about that. Apologies. I didn't want to do that, but I was like, I have to do something, because it's just, it keeps doing it. So, again, my apologies about that. Hopefully, we're all good now. Stream health's good. So, there we go. Right, hopefully, is it one live? No, just one live now. Good, good. YouTube's caught up, hopefully. Oh, that was mildly stressful. Apologies to people on the Discord when they get an additional ping. I'm hoping that's done something. If it's not done something, I'll be very upset. I might just be having weird technical issues. Honestly, it could be weird technical issues. I hate having technical issues. I can fix most of them, but I already do an entire day of doing technical issues. My day job. So I don't like dealing with them. But who does, I suppose? Who actually likes dealing with technical stuff when it's not working? I don't mind upgrading, but when it ain't working, when it broke. When it broke as fuck. But hopefully, we'll now be in a better position. Well, that's my hope. So hope that's all worth it, chat. I think. You let me know, though. Yeah, back to where we were before, though. Yes, there was the... I remember you mentioned the story, actually, Artemis. The king on the tree who got fucking exploded. I deal with technical stuff when it ain't working. I do work IT support. My god, you like that shit? Maybe it's just me. I'm just jaded, I think. I've been doing it for years now, so... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Doing it for half a decade, just kind of like it was to go, oh god. I've done a full 8 hours, I don't want to do more. And then I became a streamer. Oh god. So I think we've stabilized it though. Because it makes me money. And the longer it takes, the better. I mean, I wish I had your mindset. I wish I had your mindset, my friend. Hey, Marie, when do I get the Crucible Blade? Later. A little bit later. I don't remember exactly when. But, you get it later. And then the DLC gives you a hammer. Oh god, the midlife crisis has come. No, not the midlife crisis. Joke's on you. Joke's on you, my early life crisis has come. Listen, I don't think you are. Were you guys here when someone asked me how much the new model costs? Don't ask me these questions. You don't want to know the answer. The new model is my midlife crisis. The stream is stable, but is a delay for me because why would I? Okay. Hopefully it should be better though. At least the main thing. I just destroyed a heart. Excellent. Destroy more. All of them. You must crush them all. Very important. Ah, I know what you've done. Did you teleport into a room with a bunch of people? Every year is a crisis. It feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like it, man. It feels like it. Wake up, everything's burning. The DLC? Oh, how much does the new got? There's like two DLCs, like part 1 and part 2. I don't remember how much they cost. Quick, actually. Second. Doom Eternal, because I'm not touching Dark Ages of a fucking margin. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. How much did the old gods cost? Let's see. The ancient gods. The ancient gods. So they're actually on sale at the minute because it's the Steam Summer Sale. So you've got a nice about £12. Whatever that is in your local currency. So, you know, oh, what was it, the new models? That was, oh, the model. Was it the model you were asking about? Ah. Even what your future model cost, it looks me. It's so low. Ah, thank you. Oh, this current model, I feel like it was about. What was this model? I want to say this model was somewhere on the $3,000 in US. I think it was something around that for the art and rigging, by the way. The same person did both. Foxes did both. Did the art and then the rig. So that's about how much this model cost. With streaming, with VTubing especially, you get what you pay for. So, this model is very nice, very movie, very animated. Pay for the privilege. Also, having an iPhone is quite important because the iPhone camera can see your face movement. It's very important. Webcam's fine early on. But if you want the nice move, you gotta have the iPhone. Especially if you want that V-Bridger stuff. It's €69. Damn. It's okay, I think, well, the new one is closer to 5. So, yeah. However, that is, I will stress, the new model is more complicated though. This one didn't come with an extra outfit or a pet. The new model has more toggles, an extra outfit, and a pet. So bear that in mind. There is, but the iPhone is. See, I'll be honest. This iPhone is purely to be as a camera. I'll be honest. I got like not the newest iPhone. I didn't get the newest one. I got like a middle of the road iPhone, right? That was good enough for what I needed. That's what I got. I didn't get anything crazy. I can't remember what I got. The exact model, but it's not the newest model by a long shot. But it's not like so old it wouldn't work. It's like a middle-of-the-road iPhone. And it works great. Does what I need. So, question, are you sitting in your room in front of your iPhone and the computer, then shut? No, actually. That's the thing. Now, there is that kind of tracking that exists, and that's the really crazy shit. So there is a... So 3.0, as I'm calling it, is the model I've been talking about for a little bit. So that's what's coming. The art's done for that now. And the rigging should be done later this year, so I aim to debut it sometime end of this year. Before the year is out, I will have a new face. But no Sharpie in my face. The iPhone camera can distinguish facial features and move appropriately. So when I go, that is my mouth doing that. When I smile, that is my mouth. These are all my mouth and my face. Which is why the more animated I am, the more alive I look. Both eyes do things. I can better show it on the other outfit. 1 second. I can better show this on the other outfit. Hang on. None outfit. There we go. There we go. So, this outfit, you can see both eyes. And if I take my glasses off, I can wink. It can kind of see with the glasses on, but occasionally it fucks up a little bit because my glasses are often quite dirty sometimes. That was a little bit ago, but that's dollars as well. It was a bit cheaper in pounds, but yeah. The main reason is just sort of felt like I wanted a... It's one of the things where I could sort of... I could. You know, I was like, I felt like, you know, why not? Why not? Give it a whirl. But here's the thing, I'm still gonna, just to stress, I'm still going to use this model, by the way. Like, this model isn't going anywhere. I'm still using it. So, another option. Though I'm going to primarily be using the new one when I get it, of course. But yeah. Don't worry, I think that'll be the last big spend I make for quite a while. To be honest with you. So. But yeah. Are you short or long-sighted? I'm short-sighted. I think I am short-sighted, if memory serves. If memory serves, yeah, I'm short-sighted. It's definitely gotten better than when I was younger. It was kind of a weird one, actually. So, when I was younger, I remember specifically, like, I couldn't, like, I think my parents were pointing at something, like, we got a new, like, landline phone, and they were pointing at it, and I literally could not see it. I probably couldn't see, when I was younger, I couldn't see, like, my monitor's probably about, what, a foot, maybe, away from my face? I couldn't see that. It stopped blurring. That was a weird one. Oh god, that's painful. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Fuck hell. Yeah, I just tried then. Oh, that was painful. Yeah, I can't quite read that with them off. Yeah, I mean, models ain't cheap. Models are not cheap. But I have used this for like every day I've got it. Pretty much. And to be fair, it was like I want to say a while ago. Had it for a little bit. I probably jumped into getting an expensive model a bit too soon. However, I kind of wanted a little celebratory thing for myself because I'd hit affiliate. And I, at the time, was rebranding, so I wanted a bit of an explosive start. And it kind of worked, in a way. I guess it costs like $100 dues. Holy. You VTube and collect Warhammer. Do you even have money or food? Yes. Yes. You see, here's the thing. I don't spend money very often. See, here's the weird thing. Some PNGs can be very expensive, you know. Depending on who you go with. Now, I will stress, I didn't start as a VTuber. I started with nothing, and then I got a PNG to see if I liked it. And I would stress this to anyone. Don't start with a model. If you're going to start with a model, if you have to have a model, you can get one for like $17. One called Blob. Blob is $17, fully rigged, fully arted, the whole 9 yards. Looks adorable. You can customize them too. Do that. Start with that. Get used to VTube Studio and using your VTube model. And yeah, if you already have an iPhone, great, you have a head start. If you don't worry about it, get a webcam. By the way, the German VTube creator I mentioned has a bunch of prima VTube models to adopt. He wants to give, you know, that's fair enough, and I say, you know what, that power to him. Power to him. Nothing wrong with that at all. There are some really nice pre-mades out there. There's like a lot of really good customizable pre-mades, and you know what? There is nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing wrong at all. And I think a lot of people should 100% do this. For me, I had a very specific thing I wanted that a pre-made wouldn't have, because it was very specific. So I commissioned it. Because I had the money and the want. But that's me. You know, I'm in a position where I can afford to treat myself now. Most of the time, I want to stress this, I barely spend my money. My outgoings are very low. So every now and then I treat myself, because it isn't going to dent me. So you're a VTuber, what is your law? The law, well. So, I won't go crazy with it because I have a little setting in my head and all that for it, but basically, the long story short is, before there was Cobrel, before there was Baronzar, there was a dude on the streets in a theocratic cyberpunk city of New Eden, excuse me, New Eden. And, shall we say, before being an angel, I wasn't exactly a law-abiding citizen. Mostly because, get expensive and, you know, gotta eat. So a little bit of stealing, a bit of thieving, the odd gunfight, you know. However, New Eden has a small, itty-bitty problem of occasionally possession and cyber demons. And one day, the to-be Cobrel decided to be a little hero because saw someone in danger and thought, ah, shit. If I leave them there, they're gonna get brutalized. Okay, I have to do something. So, jumped in, played hero. Got fucking mauled for it. However, they were noticed. So, powers that be of the theocratic city decided to drag what was left over and, shall we say, move the mind and soul to a new body. The cruel irony is the new body was the person he was trying to save. because they were hits as well. And basically, how shall we say? Well, that person, well, her mind was gone and was basically dead. His body was fucking obliterated. So, they worked with what they had. Add a bunch of very expensive cyborg stuff, and basically the internals being replaced with machinery, and hi, here I am. There you go. There's your Kerbal lore. Also short for my self-character thing. This is the military commander, really wounded, no limbs, half is gone, half organ's gone, 2% metal. My man is trying to be a dreadnought. To be fair, the concept of a dreadnought goes hard, so I respect the shit out of that. That's cool. Also, cyborg stuff, man. I mean, if you can probably tell, I love cyborg stuff. I fucking love it. I don't know. I was kind of, when I was thinking of the idea, I had two different ideas, actually. There was two ways I could have gone, and I kind of went somewhere in the middle. There was the very classical Angel, with like the wings, halo, that kind of stuff. Then there was the very cyberpunk Angel. And then I kind of switched two together. Do you want to know a little life hack, Artemis, for that? I'll give you a life hack. Streamlabs OBS. If your computer can handle it, Streamlabs OBS. The reason, it's much easier to set it up. Streamlabs OBS is why I'm recommending it here. I used OBS for a bit, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's actually, long term, might be better because you have a lot of freedom with it. Here's the thing. Streamlabs is built off OBS. Now, some of the features you do have to pay for, but you can do it on a yearly basis. The other thing is you can use most of the add-ins with it, but it also has loads of built-in stuff and helps you add stuff. It has its own it's got built-in multi-stream is part of it. Obviously, you're gonna pay for that bit, but there's a lot of like bits and stuff. So, legitimately, yeah, Streamlabs. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. No, it's Streamlabs OBS is its full name, but if you Streamlabs is the same thing. Yeah, Streamlabs is very good. If you can, it uses a bit more of your resources, but if you can run it, which it should be fine. If you've got like a decent PC, you'll be fine. Yeah, you can do VTubing on it. Great. I like 30+. Honestly, Payne, I need to do the same. One of these days, I want to sit down and make a whole like lore page for my setting. Honestly, when I DM a setting I make, I do that shit. I write like a whole fucking document and everything. A whole lore primer. I love that sort of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm among good people, and clearly. I'm among people who understand. You understand my need for lore. My hunger for lore. As like I was saying earlier, it was a very pleasant surprise for me to be on the receiving end of someone very passionate about lore. Because me and Onyx, who is one of my players, is going to be DMing. Onyx is going to be DMing the Stormlight Archives tabletop RPG that that's come out recently, and he loves the Stormlight Archives. And you know what? I understand. It's cool. It's a cool setting. It's a very non-typical fantasy setting. I love it. With a lot of lore. A lot of lore. Yeah, Optimus, if you can run it, Streamlabs is what I recommend. There are other options, but personally, I find Streamlabs to be the best. You just log in with the account you want to use, and you can use it. It can record as well. You've got, you can actually, here's the thing, Artemis, if you don't like it, you can actually export your panels to OBS, or vice versa. Health pages are just stats of vehicle, and I draw most of the art designs players have got. Hell yeah. Honestly, I wish I could do that. I really wish I could do that. I would love to be able to sit down and like draw and design things for my setting. I'm not gonna lie, that would be my dream. To do that sort of stuff. I'd fucking do it on stream. I'd legit draw it on stream if I could. One day, part of me would love to sit down, get half decent at drawing, get one of those like drawing tablets, and actually do a bit of that. I just need to actually like get into that. Marlong ship, hell yeah. We like Marlong ships. Hell yeah. Honestly, the ships, like, Warhammer kind of opened my eyes to just like, why does a starship not have to be as aesthetic as fuck? Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate a Star Wars ship, okay? The Imperial Star Destroyer, or the Super Star Destroyer in particular, immaculate. Immaculate. Drawn paper, hell yeah. I mean, honestly, why not? I think drawn style is fine. There's a guy on Twitter I follow, and he draws a particular character from a game that I like, and the guy obsessively draws this character a lot. And he does it on drawn style all the time, and it looks great. Honestly, I think drawn style is still, like, actually on paper, is fine. Honestly, it's great. Genuinely, I think it's underappreciated, I think, if anything. And the best thing is, as well, is AI slop cannot recreate it as easily. Because you can see the, like, the passion very easily in like, drawn on paper stuff. AI can't replicate that same stuff. It can replicate digital art to a point, although not that well. Whereas drawn, nah, it ain't got a fucking candle and stuff. I think both like digital and drawn are valid. Genuinely, both very valid. I mean, look at me. I'm a moving piece of digital art myself. But drawn's cool, man. Honestly, and there is something very special about just looking through your notebook while you're drawing stuff. There's something special about that. Plus, ever since I've started collecting Warhammer, I've grown an appreciation for having something physical in my hands. There's something quite special about looking over and seeing something you've done. Physically, not on the screen. There's something quite special about that. You can hold it. I can't put it into words, but if you know, you know. Sorry, I got very philosophical there, didn't I? I blame having the non-fit on. It's drawing paper. Exactly. Extrusion class battleship, Terran A30s, one like long ships, all my ships have that need hyperloops for fireball transport. Honestly, fuck yeah, why not? Ironically, when I was so for my Dark Heresy campaign, we started on a ship called the Cronus Nox. The Cronus Nox is a massive ship itself, so I kind of decided early on that, you know, in Dead Space, they have the Ishimura, it's like tram system. I kind of incorporated that because to me it made sense. You needed some kind of like quick transit. Honestly, characters are hard, man. Characters are hard. Like, you've got to learn anatomy and like how to draw anatomy, and it's different for like men and women and different body types and stuff. And yeah, that takes time. That takes a long time. And like, sometimes you get like caught in doing the same stuff. A very good sort of show of this, if you watch PewDiePie when he does his like a year of drawing video, that's a very eye-opening thing of like watching someone go from being like starting at art to being not terrible, not bad, but really not bad at all. Space is big. If we're gonna conquer planets, we need millions to transport billions, so well, exactly. Plus, like, from what I understand, if you're going very realistic, right, you need like those, like, you know, the big tubes that go around the ship, like centrifugal spin it. You need that set, like, for larger vessels, they can fit those massive centrifuges to spin and create gravity. So they're going kind of more on the realistic side as well. You kind of need to have a big ship, actually. Like, the sign of an advanced civilization could be argued having a smaller ship, because you can fit all that shit in a smaller vessel. It's like the computer. Look how big computers used to be. And then look at them now. Fuck you too, Rouge. How you doing? Also, Rouge, if you saw me like restarting stream a bunch, I did a fucky wucky. I made the very silly mistake of leaving a VPN running when I hit start stream. My apologies, buddy. My apologies. Fine, it's all working now. I had to restart stream because it kept dropping frames like a motherfucker. It was dropping frames faster than some people drop their underwear. Is it loud? Oh, I can turn it down a bit more. I didn't think it was that loud, but alright, I'll turn it down more. That. Look at that. Ah, look at that. How's that? Some voice. Bruce, how quiet have you got me? I've got my voice pretty high up. I'm pretty sure I've got it pretty high up, I think. Turn it up more. You got your max compression. I mean, I could do this. I don't like having too high because it peaks. Issues battleship. There's a macro star as it's called. Holy fuck. Alright, I mean, if you got a star in that bad boy, that's a big ship. Even a biddy one. Power everything, main gun as a whole, front like two. Oh, is it? Oh, have you got a fucking big, like, pintle mounted gun? Like a big fucking. What's the is it pintle mounted? Is that the term? Is that the term? Where it's basically the whole ship's a gun. Got a big ass gun. Yeah. The Expanse does that a bunch. The Expanse does that load. With the rail guns built into the ships normally. Yeah, I've turned up a little bit. Yeah, there is, but man, just here giving me grief, I swear. Little fucker. Yeah, no, I do like the big gun ship. Do you know the Eclipse from Star Wars? Like the extended universe, the Eclipse. With its like mini Death Star laser. Like, that shit. Oh, that goes hard. That ship in general goes fucking hard, to be fair, but something about it having like one generator from the Death Star to power like a beam that's like a fourth the strength, but in a ship like that, oh. That's the good shit. And it still like makes sense in its setting, but it's a Titanic super like vessel. Although interestingly, with Star Wars, they kind of the very late on extended universe, they actually can't make big starships anymore because they use too much fuel. Like, they ran out of fuel. Like, literally, all their ships now smaller and more efficient because they made too many big ones. Every fucker made, like, Titanic things. Its continent is not allowed to be shot. It's a gun that eradicates continents, I think? It's not allowed to be shot against planets to destructive, only can fire over spaceships. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Like, you want to have the planet left, don't you? Like, if you start hitting it with, like, guns like 2 kilometers long, it's gonna make a dent on the planet. Plus, there's better ways of bombarding a planet. Like, you think about it logistically, there's definitely better ways of bombarding a planet than using a massive fuck-off cannon. Plus, on a side note as well, logistically, I'm getting nerdy here, I'm sorry. But logistically, okay. What works in space wouldn't work as well in orbit. Because obviously, if there's gravity and there's atmosphere, and there's air, you want explosives. But in space, you don't want explosives because that doesn't work. There's no air to push around. Now, nuclear's a different story. You can use nuclear weapons in space. Those are viable. Atomic blasts work in space. But on a planet, you probably don't want to use atomic blasts because, you know, the planet will be irradiated and you won't be able to use it. So you want more conventional missile systems. Or just a rod of God. So we can, you know, the sequels. Oh, yeah. Ah, okay. I forget which game it is as well. The Rebels produced like this fucking terrifying ship that could just EMP stuff. It was like their like way of taking on Star Destroyers. Until we have the Star Defender, which the Star Defender is kind of terrifying because it has the juiced up shields and actually has enough firepower to take on a Super Star Destroyer. To be fair, I imagine your Eclipse doesn't look like the Star Wars Eclipse, plus the extended universe has kind of been thrown out the door by Disney, unfortunately. The Eclipse is a weird one. It has like this front kind of prow that goes downwards, with the main gun on top of it, built into the ship. It's kind of concealed in a way. And then beneath it is like fighter bays for the Sith fighters. Basically, the Dark Empire, as they were called, which was led by a clone of Sidious, had like droids that had human brains inside of them that were powered on the dark side. Fair enough. I imagine you want something to like clear the way, because obviously if you try and land on a planet that's got, you know, sufficient anti-orbital, might go rather badly. But it makes sense. You want to take the place, right? Spaceships, I imagine drop pods to some extent. Although it depends. The idea of a drop pod's cool, but like, what the hell surviving that? Hey, nice manic, welcome. Welcome on in. How you doing? I just call you manic for short, so I get a nice manic every time. Welcome in. What I missed. My stream being kind of fucky and me yapping about orbital invasions. We got on the topic of orbital invasions, don't worry about it. It's a logistical thing. We literally just hit the topic of landing on a planet. Now I was just about to postulate whether drop pods. No worries, buddy. It's not too bad, honestly. Fun. Yes, we got very nerdy. We got very nerdy very quickly. Don't worry about it. Terrific class corvette invades and operates as the aquatic battleship. Holy shit, I can go into the water? Holy. To transport 500,000 troops. Alright, alright. Kind of wild they can go into water though, holy. That does remind me of the Mon Calamari ships. Ah, okay. Very kind of Clone Wars era kind of stuff. Okay. I mean, to be fair, again, if you want to actually preserve the infrastructure of a planet and probably not, like, hit them with metal boxes, it's probably better than a drop pod. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with drop pods because Dawn of War 2. There's just some very classic, just drop on things situations. Ugh. But no, I mean, the drop ship's probably more practical, to be fair. Considering you actually have a good chance of surviving your fall. Well, your descent rather than a fall, I suppose. Get out. So I'm just stretching my back. I've been in bad posture. Get close to my screen. There we are. But I'm not quite as horrifically out of posture. I'm in that gamer posture. I can't be doing that. I've got to think about my long-term back health. Otherwise, I'll be a literal human question. I'm not written yet. For a sec, I was ready for that. Planet bought. Oh, okay. Long ship rail about 15 kilometers. I pity the Americans reading that one. They don't know what that means. Erupted the planet, used bunker complex clearing. Oh, so instead of like doing a bunker bus to literally send people. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you could drill into the bunker, I suppose. 15 kilometers is a good distance. Again, my apologies to the Americans watching this. You're probably thinking, what the fuck is a kilometer? 3 pixels is enough. Can we get 4? Sorry, buddy. It should be okay now. Cobra was being silly. Okay, Oku, we're talking about kilometers. I know that's a difficult one. What the fuck is a kilometer? But no, apologies. Like I said to Rouge, I did a goober thing and didn't turn off VPN first. My god, he knows what kilometers are. At least I'm used to. Excuse me, sir, can you put this in freedom units? 1 second, we'll get the conversion. 1 second, I'll get the conversion. Right, 1 second. 15 kilometers, 9.34057 mile. So we're rounding that up, 9.3 miles. Just over 9.3 miles, there you go. There we go. I think that's freedom units. You guys use miles, right? That's your units. We can maybe convert it into hamburgers if we need to. We can convert it into burgers if we need to. That'd be better. So we are washing machines. I thought you guys fly around with those. You know, the A10 washing machine. Listen, it's the same tech. Hate me if you must, but the A10 is a flying washing machine. They just changed what the end of the rotary thing was into a cannon. Pretty cool cannon, but a cannon. A cannon that can stall the aircraft. Which is a dubious thing, I guess, if you fire it too much. So, I'm stalling. I guess you could, hypothetically, if you keep firing it, slow your descent. Although I feel like you would run out of ammunition. Can't imagine those last long. Probably. I don't know, and then fucking Gatling guns go for like fucking thousands of rounds a second. Your media server back up? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We do like a good working media server. As I was saying earlier, we do like tech when it works. We don't like it when it doesn't work. Even me, someone who works IT as a day job. Which is ironic, considering I chose the form of streaming that is probably the most technical. Well, other than 3D. That's even more technical. I mean, you run out temporarily, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm assuming an A10 has, like, a stack of 20 other drums back waiting for it, but you know. We have the Siege Heavy Troops, 1-ton armored exo armor suit with hydraulic piston outputting 600 MPa. Yeah, you're just power fisting people with that, aren't you? You guys do. You guys spend so much that your Air Force is the biggest. Your Navy's like... I can't remember if your Navy's the second biggest Air Force, and the Army Air Corps like the 4th or 5th biggest, I forget. Costs $400,000 to fire a weapon for 12 seconds. It's probably more than that for the Warthog, I'm going to be honest. Those aren't normal rounds. That's a Vulcan cannon. That thing's shooting something out of your fucking arm. With complete impunity. Ah, yes, there is a problem in X direction. There is no longer a problem in X direction. Alright, no, I got it. I got it. I know. I watched Meet the Heavy. I watched Meet the Heavy. His next part is realizing that someone has touched his gun. There's 2 reasons we do healthcare. Why did my brain immediately go to Maxwell's video? Metal Gear Rising. Fucking 7th Sir Armstrong walks up. You can afford healthcare, Raiden, because the taxpayer can't. My tummy hurt. Would you like it kissed best? Is that what you're asking for? We then have Dragon's Breath, incendiary bomb, 1 kilometer long and 12 meters wide flame carpet. Good lord, man. If you're offering. All of a sudden, oh, my tummy's so hurting. Please kiss it better. Fucking hell. Kerbal, you have a mixed, very interesting audience. Yes, I do. Some of them want me to give them forehead kisses. Some of them want me to put them on a leash. And some of them are just wondering, what on earth's going on? No one can say I don't have a mixed bag. And then one of them asked you for JOI. Balls. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. What was my answer? I don't remember. I don't remember, but I expect it was clipped, and someone will point it at me if I did answer it. If thanks to Warhammer, hell yeah. Yes, don't worry, there's plenty of Warhammer stuff. Like I say, I play a lot of Total War Warhammer. I talk Warhammer far too much. And, you know, good to do some painting. But also the Dark Heresy sessions. Again, more Warhammer. Plenty of hammers to go around. We then have CV Crab, It Crab, Crab, and Crab. Were you hungry for crab that day? When you made those acronyms, I'm curious. Were you just like craving seafood? Did the taste of crustacean just like... Would like some crab today? Honestly, I get it. Listen, everything becomes a crab eventually, chat. Even you. One day you'll wake up as a crab. Ever done the pinchy finger thing in your hands? Crab. Done the Italian hand thing? Crab. They're the first. They're already doing the thing with the hands. It's a matter of time till they start walking sideways. The inevitable crabification. Probably drink water when... You probably don't want a crab. The crab indoctrination. I'm trying to guess what the acronym stands for. And I'm not sure I can. I'm far too focused on the crab part. I need to slow down my drinking of cider. I don't have much left. I made the very last minute executive decision. I came back from work to run over to the store and get some booze. My legs are not happy with me for this decision. They are burning. I have worked my body, chap. I'm not in a fun way. And my legs and body hurt. But I did get a sippy. We've seen a piece of new Satellite units. It's crazy to think a Satellite Dreadnought and a Satellite Praetor together equal as much as the Combat Patrol. Yep. Yep. It's concerning, isn't it? The price? Oh, the price? Yeah. Oof. Actually, no. I've not seen the prices. Have they revealed the prices? Are there official prices out there now? Oh God. I'll have a look. Hang on. We have them. Has it been leaked? It's been leaked. I have not seen the leak yet. Pre-order. Not on pre-order. New releases. I mean, there's nearly £200 for the fucking Sat9 box with everything in it. Mark 2 tactical to equipment. Back up. Oh shit, okay. Holy fuck. That's... I knew there was a lot of pieces to them. Like, a lot of pieces. The Dreadnought cost $112 and the Praetor $52. Armored bioframe. Ah, okay. Oh. Oh, it's like kind of like a mech suit, or more like literal biomechanics. Either one's cool, to be fair. Let me have a look. Let me translate that into funny British money. 1 second. Let me translate to funny British money. Yeah. £84. I wish I was shocked. What was the other one? 52. 52. It's about £40 just for one guy, and about 80 something, £84 for the Dread. What's a Leviathan cost these days? What's Leviathan costing? If I was to delve into Marines, which I haven't because I've been delving into Solar Auxilia because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. Beth, no, by my search here. Search. Leviathan Dreadnought. So a Saturnine Praetor costs nearly as much as a Leviathan Dreadnought with ranged weapons. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, so okay, okay. So that's a £34. No. Oh, you... Listen. We don't need Games Workshop dice. You can get much cheaper dice. Or easier. Don't do it. Don't get the Games Workshop dice. The last time I got Games Workshop dice, it was the funny Skaven dice. You know what? Those look cool. I got 2 boxes. But don't do it. Just get normal dice. You get normal dice. They're fine. They do the job. Like, as long as the 6 is obvious on them. Hell, I'm pretty sure Bricky fucking sells some for like a dirt cheap price on fucking Orchidate. I'm not sponsored, I'm just saying, just save yourself some money. Plus, listen, we can shout out the Brickster because he be doing good by a lot of tubers. We do stand Matarakan in this house, so you know. Brickster do good deals, so I hear. I need to browse his deals actually. I'll tell you one thing I need to do, actually. I need to start looking outside of Games Workshop for paints. Like the Tooth and Coat range, or some other paints, like Army Painter and stuff. I don't know, I need to look at those, because some really good paints. LT Crab, Underwater Construction Unit, LT Crab, Land Terrain Construction, Recovery Unit, Crab, Combat Unit, the K Crab, Space Repair Group. Ah! Okay, it's like a whole like line of support vehicles, essentially. Logistical vehicles. Alright. I like. Crap, my fucking back again, Jesus. Chatting old. Honestly, Vallejo and Army Paint seem pretty good. I had tried some Villainy inks. They're okay, but I find the pipettes get a bit too fucky. Although their new ones don't have the pipettes anymore, which is really nice, actually. I might look at getting some of the newer Villainy inks that don't have the pipettes. Because, oh. The problem is, right, if it involves a white spirits anything, it just stinks up the room. And I start choking. And I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. I don't enjoy the choking feeling. Listen, some people like being choked. Cobral has had breathing problems recently. Doesn't want to be choked. Don't want. They even have a different smell to them. They don't smell like chemicals. They're still chemicals. Though I will say some of the results have had quite nice. They've had nice results. I'm not one of them people who has like the grim dark paint job. Yeah. World uses plasma shredders as the main weapon system. Spreads plasma to shoot ionized bolts. Oh, okay. Okay. We do like some plasma. But the plasma's just cool. I say it's cool, it's red fucking hot, but you know what I mean. It looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah. Sorry, I am very fucking tired today. I am EP. I am EP today. Kerbal did not sleep very well last night. Holy shit. I did not. Combination of anxiety and way too warm, honestly. Too warm, but also too cold. Make that make sense. If I close the window, it's too warm. If I leave the window open, it's too cold. Why? Why does my country make no sense, chat? It make no sense. I am confusion. I am utter confusion. You know, I am gonna try and stop. I am gonna try and stop. Fuck me, I'm done. Sippy. More booze will fix the tiredness. Definitely. Yeah, when I was younger. When I was a younger angel. probably sit up till 5 o'clock in the morning doing a 10-pack. Now I'm crusty and old and sip whiskey and get tired. What'll that day job do to you? I'm gonna try as well, by the way, to make sure I have that video out for next week. Because I feel bad. I should have recorded it yesterday, but I had a character creation stuff to do yesterday. And then the day before that, we had a bit of dark tide in the server. I thought I should try and do some things in the server here and there. You know? I'm not saying I can do it every week, but we can do a little bit, can't we? You know? The odd event. Maybe I'll make a channel where we can just watch it. I don't know. So what are these so what are the weapons used to fight it? Oh. So what are those weapons used to fight? Angelic construct, physical. Ah, okay. Ah, no, I get it. That's the small ones. That's a car. That's the small one. That's I don't know. That's pretty big actually. It's average. It's not small. It's average. It's over here. Need to slip it a bit slower. It's fine. It's not enough to get me tipsy. 2 bottles of cider is no longer enough. For better or worse. It sounds terrible when I say it. I'm not an alky. I just have a high tolerance. You also hear about the law drop. The Terminus Protocol. Yes, I know about that. Okay, small rant time. Okay, right. What the fuck did they do to reveal that thing? Why? They didn't have to reveal it. No one needed to know what the fuck the Terminus Protocol was. No one needed that knowledge. It was way cooler when we didn't know why the Grey Knights had a potentially blow-up terror button in a wooden box. Like, there's a certain bit where, like, they say so much and stop. They should have stopped there. They're like, ooh, the Grey Knights actually are going to go potentially put the Emperor back on his throne if he gets off somehow. Okay. Interesting, but also, it was cool when we didn't know. Also, the memes that have spun from it are immaculate. Like, so, but the Grey Knights, don't get me wrong, the Custodians don't hate the Grey Knights like normal Space Marines because they're different. The Custodians acknowledge the Grey Knights are different. However, a Custodes would smack the fuck out of a Grey Knight. You might say, oh, they're a Psyker. Yeah, he just brings a Sister of Silence with him. He just brings a Sister of Silence with him, like, go, okay, do your space sorcery, bitch. You cannot. And then they pull out some esoteric bullshit to blow them up with. Also, the Ordo Sinister Titans, which definitely have not been decommissioned, because, let's be honest, why the hell would they? The end of the meme is Caiaphas Cain, but I feel like the Emperor has demonstrated he can pull some bullshit. He brought a Custodian back to life to tell Cypher a message. Like, you know, I honestly, they were smoking some kind of crack cocaine, and quite frankly, I don't want what they're smoking. Normally I say shout out the class. No, this time. Hey, buddy. Back. Let me have space ecosystem cosmic Whale small size apartment complexes. Totally. The big whale. Almost the size of Joe. I'm gonna get more booze. More booze will fix yawning. That works, right? And we're out. Shit. Well, that was it. That's all the booze. Well, booze gone. We're out. Until tomorrow. But though I don't know what the GW writers were smoking, but they were smoking some strong stuff. They seem to do that a lot at the minute. They do that a lot. Thankfully, the heresy stuff isn't too bad so far. It's been pretty decent. I kind of want to see what the rules are for the word bearers Saturnine Dreads that are just demons in a suit. Just shove demons in it. Time to end stream, huh? What do you mean? It's not time yet. Yeah, I was like, what? He's got a custom language. My man went and made a language. I mean, that you built different there, my friend. You built different there. I'll be honest, I was a bit lazy. I just said the default language, the default angel language is just Latin. It's just a bastardized version of Latin. Just made sense. That's fine. I'll carry on. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. I'm gonna be honest. My brain attempted and went nope, nope. But I mean, hey, fair enough. You've got a full language. I mean, that you can just pull it out and just go, hey, here's my language. Like, that's both present. I had a strength. Okay, this is in-universe language. Okay, this is how I feel normally, chat. You get a taste of how I feel when trying to read normally. Especially when I meet someone new when I don't know how to say their name. I always fuck it up. It's very rare I don't. Unless someone's like a single syllable name, then I can kind of manage that one. Most of the time. And then I'll say it and it won't be how I thought it sounded at all. I mean, so lie. I mean, I had, you may have not been here for it, but I had Ryugami with me. Another one of the Fox's children. And we played some Night Rain. And mid-game, my ass turns to him and goes, hey, Ragumi. I'm like, motherfucker call her Ragumi. Language is from Swedish. To know is you in Swedish. Just do. Oh, okay. I mean, fair enough. Hey, why not? Use your own language as like a spin-off. Why the hell not? Besides, it's a good talking point because, like, as far as like internationally is concerned, a lot of people probably haven't heard Swedish. I know I haven't heard Swedish spoken. So, hey, you double up. It's even more exotic because it's based on a language that's not as commonly spoken internationally, but is perhaps recognizable to someone from Sweden. Well, you know, because it's based on Swedish. I have drank this too quickly. Now my stummy's hurting. Oh, God fucking damn it. It's fine, I'll regret it later. I'll regret it later. I'll definitely regret it later. If I had £1, mine's hurting. Mine isn't hurting. Damn it, you transferred your hurty to me. Yeah, was my kiss better? I bet you've been doing that to other VTubers, haven't you? And not me. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Just disappointed. Where disappeared? Fucker's pulling sorcery. Motherfucker walks outside, grabs the Big Mac, places it down, grabs an M1 Abrams, puts it next to the Big Mac, and then gets a liter of petrol, puts that next to the Big Mac, claps hands together and says the 9 hells or some shit. Now my stomach's hurting. It's everything easy. Anne is Beast I. Danu, you. Submissive together. To Anne, which is love. Oh. Ah. The more you know. I was joking the other day that I will slowly osmose your languages. So one of these days someone will just say something. I'm like, I know what that means now. It's okay, if Dr. Fox ever turns up, every so often he'll mention something German. Oh, okay. I shall osmose your languages. It's like when Rouge, one of these days I will catch Rouge out when he speaks Danish, and I will know what it means. I will scare him by knowing what it means. Definitely, have one day. I'll osmose it. To be fair, I feel like if you hear a language spoken enough and you kind of start getting the context, you'd start putting bits together. At least understanding it. Saying it's a different story, but understanding it. I don't know. I must admit, if there was ever... there was a fucking, like... If anyone played Deus Ex Human Revolution, there was an implant specifically for understanding every language. I thought that was awesome. I don't know. That's how I am with German and Spanish. I can read it better than I can speak it. Listen to it. Right? Like, I don't know. Like, you get exposed to it in a certain way. It's just, like, easier to, like, pick it up. I don't know. Like, my dad likes to watch a lot of, like, Chinese films. But they're either subtitled or just in Chinese, no subtitles. Like, he doesn't know Chinese. But he's watched enough of them to the point where he kind of gets what's going on now. And to be fair, some of them are quite well produced. I don't know. Not my cup of tea, necessarily, but at the same time, I can appreciate it. I don't know. I'm one of those people who like to watch the dub rather than the sub. However, I think I've watched most of Iron Blood Children, Gundam Iron Blood Children, in the sub. That's a good one. I like that one. As someone who doesn't really watch much anime, I like that one. Sometimes it is. Honestly, sometimes it just goes hard. I like the JoJo dubs, but, you know, JoJo's just fun, so what can I say? Alt Danu is they, and Alt Danu is they, Alt An is we. We have... I'm going to butcher this, but... Kiki Shiren? Kiki Chen? Chenin? Dead and... Kiki Chen. Okay. Ah, yeah. Fair. Okay, I apologize if I'm butchering people's languages here. I am funny British, man. We are bad at other languages. We're barely taught any. They half-heartedly try and teach us some stuff, but it's like... It's very rare you kind of like... I'll say this to Rouge the other day. Over in, like, mainland Europe, you get exposed to so many other languages that you're likely to pick up another language. Or English. Because they kind of push it. Here, they don't push it that much, which I think is a shame. I don't know. I think it's a shame. I think more people should know other languages. Sadly, my ass can barely manage my own language, so it's a limitation on me. I had to retake English. Genuinely, I had to retake it, so... I'm just bad at this sort of thing. Communication bad. So, if you think you're bad at speaking or typing, whatever, don't worry. I am probably worse. I am probably worse. You've heard me yap. If you haven't, you will. I will get on a tangent. It will be here for an hour. I will have gotten nowhere, but I will have yapped your ear off. The lobes will be hurting when I'm finished with them. Let me think. Hang on a second. If I've picked this up right. And new. Well. Hang on. You should mix together. Then which. Oh, is that saying you look? I love you. Is that what that says? I think. All right. I feel like I'm close. I feel like that says I love you in Swedish. I think. I might be mistaken. Reading from what you said before, going off the structure, I think. Or you're gonna tell me, silly British man, that's not even close. Ah, hell yeah. There we go. I remember that and meet someone from Sweden. I can always hit them with that. I can hit them straight with that one. Slide in DMs in Swedish with Riz. Did I just use Riz and ironic? Oh, no. No. I'll go with DLC and now I have 60 dot. Hell yeah. Well, you have many hours of game. Ah, okay. Oh, got you. Okay. Jag älskar. I feel like I'd have to take many attempts to pronunciate that. Okay. It's fine. I'll keep being exposed to it slowly. Listen, I joke that about half my audience is from like the Nordic countries. Slowly exposed to it. It's fine, chat. One of these days, I'll be like, oh yeah, if you're from any of these places, I know what you're saying as well. And someone new to the chat, like, why is half the people speaking different languages? Like, don't worry about it, streamer understand. It'd be a long time for that. That'd be a cool though. Jakarta dig is a hate. Ah, shit, okay. Ah, okay. Jakarta dig is a hate. Ah, okay. Oh, did it? Oh, okay. I'm not as bad at this as I thought I was. I might have hope yet, chat. I might have hope yet. Maybe. Listen, if there's any languages I could probably ever manage, it'd be a European language. If someone says, hey, can you learn kanji? No. No, I'm not learning kanji. No. It looks cool, but I could never manage it. My brain go mush. Then again, my brain go mooch at best of times anyway, so hey, nothing's changed on that one. Oh, my brain did before mooch though. Giga mooch. Oh, fucking hell. Well, one little bit of learning I have at least done today is turn off VPN. I did have a reminder to turn off the VPN before I stream. But then I got a phone call, got distracted, and then, So I've learned my lesson, chat. So next time, I will try not to do it. What I might do is turn it off in the morning. And then, yeah. Now, I saw a theory that the terms agreed is a plan from the Chad Malcolm, since you'd like to have 100 Psychic Space Marines souls killed at the feet of the Emperor to give him a final boost. Ah. Nice. I mean, maybe, honestly. Deliberately get them killed. Denmark sugar is Denmark. Oh no. It's a good... Rouge, close your ears. Close your ears, Rouge. I don't know if he's in the chat. He might not be here. See the bot and go, what? So my mod's from Denmark. So. Let's put 1,000 souls. Yeah, I think I knew what you meant. I assumed you meant 1,000. I forget how many Grey Knights there are. Are there just 1,000? Or is there more than 1,000? I always forget, because they're not a normal chapter. They're literally built different. Like, they're built uniquely, if anything. Oh, fucking hell. We have a Dane here. Over on Twitch side, yes, my moderator is a Dane. You have my funny Danish mod. I send he sends me weird memes, and I respond with further weird memes. And we yap about things. He's a good egg. He was also there when I first became a affiliate back in the day. It feels like so long ago now. It wasn't in the grand scheme of things that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago, honestly. Maybe one day we'll manage it on YouTube too. It's way harder to do it on YouTube in comparison. Oh dear, I feel like I've stepped into an international rivalry here, haven't I? I'm just a silly Englishman. I just watch from the sides, okay. Although I don't share the whole thing about the French. Listen, the French are okay. Some of them have really nice accents, okay. Saraway is French. That's a bonus point in their park. Have you seen her cosplays? What? Yeah. Ah. Right. I think. Oh, the history is long to try. Ah. I see. Oh dear. We have a Dane in one corner on Twitch, and then all the Swedes are in YouTube. Oh fuck. Oh dear. I'm sure you'll all behave nicely with each other. Oh dear. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Be fine. 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 I think. I'm sure you're fine. Oh. Thanks. Oh, fucking hell. Chat. My dearest chat. I am gonna have to love you and leave you, as I am very tired, and I am going to be yawning even more as the evening draws in. And we do prefer to have the shorter stream on a Thursday. So, for those who haven't seen my schedule, tomorrow I'm going to be giving For Honor a good shot. Now we have more friends before we still slender them, but besides, fair enough. Yeah, tomorrow and Saturday, For Honor, where I'm going to suck at playing For Honor for your entertainment. And then on Sunday, we're going to be doing some Dark Heresy, which, those who don't know, is Warhammer 40k but it's a tabletop game, and I'm going to be DMing it. Yes. We're a bit way in, so you may have to do a bit of catching up, but don't worry, I will make my players recount last session in great detail at only a small threat to their lives in Minecraft. But yes, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. It's really brightened up my day considerably. I mean that genuinely, by the way. Oh, starting was rough, but you guys have helped make my day far more cheery, so thank you for that. And I do hope you all had a good time, enjoyed my incessant yapping about whatever the hell got brought up today. As I say, I'm going to try that video ready for next week. And yes, have a wonderful night, everyone. A good night to you too. Good night to everyone, or good day, whatever time it is for you. For our Americans, it's probably a bit more early in the day, so hopefully you have a wonderful day, you guys over there. A good night to everyone on this side of the Atlantic. Yes, good night, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow from Verana. Until then, ta for now.